Hi, I'm Frances Good and welcome to Good Yoga and Massage. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel where I focus on giving yoga tutorials and some self-massage videos as well. Today I'm going to teach a moon salutation, which is perfect if you want to have something to regularly do before winding down at night. I'll start off with a gentler, quite similar to sun salutation flow, but it's a moon one. It keeps it nice and simple. And then we'll move into the slightly longer sequence of it. Just give it a go, see how you get along, and please, of course, do like and subscribe. Pop anything in the comments that you think of. So we're going to start off by just coming to stand at the front of your mat. Take a moment, check that you're standing feet hip width apart, and really plug the little toes down in towards the mat. Once the little toes have found contact, plant the fourth, third, second, and big toe down. Keep the lift through the inner arch. Draw the kneecaps up in towards your quads, squeezing your bum and your shoulder blades down the spine. Come to lift the arms up above you. If it feels comfortable, palms can touch. And as you squeeze the bum, take a gentle back bend. Breathe out, fold yourself all the way forward, bringing hands down towards the mat. Keeping the hands firmly on the mat, step the left foot all the way back and release the knee down. Come to squeeze through the left buttocks. As you breathe in, lift the arms up, palms to touch. Take a deep breath in, and if it feels comfortable, sink through the hips, coming in towards a crescent moon. Bring the hands all the way back down, making contact with the mat, tuck toes under, lifting your knee and step right foot back next to the left. Lower your knees, untuck through the toes. Pull the pubic bone to your chin, and as you engage the core, lower chest down to the mat. Squeeze the buttocks. As you breathe in, lengthen forward in towards a low cobra, and exhale, chest makes contact with the mat. Draw pubic bone to the chin, lift back up via a kneeling tabletop. We'll push back into our child's pose, releasing the chin down towards the chest, and pull yourself back up towards your tabletop, keeping the flow moving, gently tuck toes under, and find your downward facing dog. Check that feet are hip width apart. Continue to push the little toes. With a gentle bend in the knees, you can lift the buttocks slightly higher. Bending elbows to either side, wrap them back to the thighs and feel the strength develop between the shoulder blades. Extend your right leg up behind you, squeezing through your bum, and then pull right knee in forward towards the nose to pop it between the hands. Left knee releases down, untuck the toes. As before, palms come to touch. Lifting, maybe moving straight in towards your crescent lunge. And then bend elbows, place hands back onto the mat. Tuck left toes under. You can slightly straighten your right leg to give you the momentum to step left foot next to right. And exhale, head folds. Draw the belly button in. Slowly roll yourself up, palms come to touch and squeeze your bum. Rebend into your gentle back bend and we'll flow straight into the opposite side. Exhale, fold forward, hands make contact with the mat. This time we'll step the right foot back so the right knee makes contact with the mat. Untuck the toes, squeezing through your buttocks, palms come to touch and you lift the arms up. If there's discomfort in the lower back, stay here. If you want to move a bit further, you can sink into the hips and open through the chest. And then exhale, hands come to make contact with the mat. Tuck right toes under, push the heel back and lift left foot back to meet the right and towards your plank. Releasing knees, untuck your toes and draw forward, lower all the way down to the chest. Squeeze your bum, lengthen in towards your low cobra. Pause here for a moment, developing the strength, and exhale, chest releases. Pubic bone pulls to the chin, lift yourself back up via your kneeling tabletop, pushing back into your child's pose to lengthen the spine. And draw forward back in towards your kneeling tabletop, tucking toes under and finding your downward facing dog. Plant the heels down towards the mat, spreading through your fingertips. And then come to extend the left leg up, keeping the flow moving on this side. Let's draw forward, place left foot between the hands, give it a helping hand if it needs and release the right knee down. Untuck through the back toes. Lift yourself up, interlace the thumbs and sinking towards the hips, opening into your crescent moon. Before exhale, folding hands can make contact with the mat. Tuck the right toes under, use this momentum to step right foot next to left. Folding forwards, and we'll slowly roll up, bringing arms alongside you. And just take a moment to breathe. From here, turn to face the side of your mat. Bring the feet again to about hip width apart and we'll lift the arms up. This time take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and draw slightly over towards the foot side, feeling the stretch into the side of the body. From here, bring yourself back up and then use the arms coming nice and wide. Step the left foot out towards the side, arms wide. Heels point in, squeeze through the bum and really sink down through the hips. As you squeeze the bum, you can feel the knees open and come to push back out. Left toes turn to face the front of the left diagonal, right toes to the front. As you draw the hips backwards, arms forward and lower right hand down in towards a triangle. Turning up through the chest, draw the belly button in. You can gaze down towards the mat if the neck feels a bit tight. And then take your time, turn the right toes back to face the left, and you can sink all the way down in towards your hips. As you sink into the hips, feel the stretch move in towards the left inner groin. Make sure you're still breathing. And then slowly just pull the left foot a bit closer towards the right, and you can sink yourself straight down in towards a yogi squat. Draw the belly button in, keep the chest opening nice and wide. And we're slowly going to move the lunge to the opposite side. If you need to place your hands down, you can, and you straighten the right leg out. Hands come back in towards the center of the chest. Make sure you're breathing here as you find this sink all the way in towards the hips. Placing the hands back down, lift yourself up, open the arms wide. Turn the left toes to face the front, the right towards the upper right hand diagonal. Squeeze the bum, draw forward, and rotate down in towards your triangle. Turn open through the chest, drawing the belly button in as the right hand lifts ever so slightly higher. And then lift yourself back up. Right heels turn in, sinking back down in towards your temple squat. You can bring the hands to the center of the chest if you would like to. Breathe ever so slightly deeper. Come to push yourself back up. Left toes turn to face the left and step right foot to about hip width apart. Arms lift up, left hand takes the right wrist and you stretch over towards the side. Inhale, lift yourself back up to the center and arms come alongside. Let's take this again. Circle the arms up, left hand to your right wrist and stretch over. Feel the stretch move into the side of the body, open the arms up. With control, step the right leg out to the side, heels point out and sink. Squeeze your buttocks, hands come in towards the center of the chest, find the control. Push out of the legs, come to open through the arms. Turn left toes to face the top, right toes towards the upper right hand diagonal. Hips backwards, arms forward. Your right hand turns up. You can gaze up to the hand or turn down towards the toes. And this time we're going to include a stretch to the back of the leg, so slowly fold yourself forward. Now remember guys, if you have bricks, you could place bricks underneath your hands. It might make this stretch a bit more accessible. I often don't leave it until I've done at least one moon salutation, as this can feel quite strong for me. If you'd like to include it earlier on, please feel free to. And then the perfect thing is that the hands are then readily prepared for you to sink in towards your left knee, lift through the right heel and hands come towards the center of the chest. Draw the belly button in here, lift up through the chest. Take a moment, hands can come down. Slide the right foot in slightly so you can sink yourself down in towards your yogi squat, and you may need to adjust the heels. Pull the belly button in, make sure the armpits aren't to the knees and instead it's the elbows. This way you keep the length through the spine as you breathe nice and deeply here. Hands can come back to the mat and then slide the left leg out, sinking in towards the right hip. Continue to bring the elbow to the knee, try and avoid armpit to knee, so elbow towards the knee. Hands can make contact with the mat, so we're using the stretch to the back of the legs now. Turn the right toes towards the front. If this feels like you're really stuck, step your left foot slightly more to the left and then fold. Pull your right hip backward and your left hip forward. It might feel like you're coming off center, but we're just starting to align the hips. And then this time, just place right hand to the inner edge of the right calf. Left hand turns up. If you have a tendency to lock your knees like I do, just try and take a gentle bend. Pull the belly button in, turn through the chest, ever so slightly further, and spiral your way back up. Shuffle the right foot a bit further, left heel turns in, so the heels are pointing in, toes out. Squeeze the bum and sink, hands come towards the center of the chest. Again, redraw the belly button back in here, push back out of the legs. Left foot glides back next to the right feet, hip width apart. Circle the arms up, right hand to left wrist, squeeze the bum and stretch over towards the side of the body. Lifting all the way back up. Take one more gentle back bend so you're lifting through the chest. And exhale, hands come back towards the center of the chest. Take 2 more deep breaths in, feel the belly inflate. Exhale, breathe out. One more, really breathe in towards the belly. Exhale out. Lower the chin to the chest, eyes to open, and lift back up. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you couple that up with either my 5-minute mindful meditation or my 20-minute body scan, that can be a really nice routine to practice before going to bed. As ever, guys, please do like and subscribe. Any comments that you think I should be working on or anything I can add for you guys, it's really helpful. So please give me that feedback and please do share with as many friends and family as you'd like to. Thank you.